The gunpowder plot was an early 1600s Catholic plot to overthrow the king by wiping out the entire Protestant parliament. This plot was led by Guy Fawkes, a Catholic who believed that the monarchy that ruled at the time was way too corrupt. The plan was to plant barrels of gunpowder underneath the Parliament building on the day that King James I would be coming to visit. The gunpowder would then be ignited, blowing up Parliament and killing everyone in it, including the king. Eventually, however, Guy Fawkes was caught in the act by a policeman and was arrested, tortured, hung, drawn and quartered, and then had his remains burned. And from then on, Bonfire Night was celebrated on the 5th of November to remember the failed gunpowder plot. King James I and his parliament would all survive, building the world we know and live in today. But what if that changed? What if, in an alternate timeline, the gunpowder plot succeeded and Parliament was destroyed? We're just going to assume that for this to happen, Guy Fawkes never sends out that letter to the Catholic members of Parliament, warning them about the gunpowder plot. Therefore, they would have never reported it to the king, who would have never sent Guy Fawkes to be arrested, meaning that Guy Fawkes would have been able to light the gunpowder and run away. After Parliament explodes, King James I and his successor and the entire Parliament would have been wiped out in the flames. The fire from the Parliament building would have spread to other houses and would have burned down most of London. With the king, the rest of the royal family, and the entire Parliament all dead, the new reinstalled English government would have probably been made up of a new Catholic-only Parliament, a Catholic reinstalled monarchy, and the end of the Church of England, and England reverting back to the Catholic Church. However, seeing how Catholicism has played out in history, I believe that this new Catholic regime in England would have been near to a religious dictatorship, with freedom of speech, especially against the Catholic Church, being restricted. The Houses of Parliament in Westminster would have been rebuilt, but with Catholic architecture as shown on the screen. With James I being replaced by a Catholic leadership, it's very likely that the UK and the British Empire would have never have existed, which in turn would have meant that Ireland would have remained independent and the US could have been a French or even a German-speaking nation. So in conclusion, if the gunpowder plot succeeded, England would have fallen to a Catholic regime, England, Scotland and Ireland would have all been separate nations, and the US could have been a French or a German-speaking nation. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and also tell us in the comments where you think the next alternate history should be. See you!